Hey, I want to talk to you about creative myths and dispelling some of the things that at least for me, I thought had to be true to be a truly creative person. I used to believe that, I had to, tattoo myself, that I had to be socially inept, maybe cut off my ear, maybe do a little this, some of those things would maybe make me more creative as an artist. But through studying with other artists and reading, I actually did a program with other photographer, Heather Koloff, and we studied creativity and learned so much about it. And some of the myths about that you have to do those things to be more creative are just simply not true. In fact, when interviewing some of those artists, they said they were actually more creative when they weren't socially inept, when they weren't depressed or dealing with mental illness, so they could actually be more creative. So don't think that those things are going to actually make you more creative. The other thing that I thought too is that, creative people are rule breakers. They're the ones that change everything and do all this crazy stuff, and that's not necessarily true for all cases either, Like Bach, he didn't complain about how many notes there were on a scale. Writers don't say, oh, there's only 26 notes. They're not complaining about the tools that they have. They stay within the boundaries that they're given and they are able to be creative within that. So don't let yourself be bound by the fact, oh, I don't have this light, I don't have this piece of equipment, I can't be more creative because I can't do this. Those things aren't necessarily either true, that the tools are preventing you from being creative. You can work within the boundaries you have to be creative. Some resources for you are accidentalcreative.com. There's some great information on there. They have free podcasts on their website. Great place to look. One of the things that they talk about on there is about imitation, that we think that imitation is a horrible and a bad thing. But actually it is if you stay there, but it's not if you're just learning a skill set. If it's there to give you a skill set and you're learning to find yourself and go where you are, it's fine to move yourself up on a skill set like that. Don't feel horrible, don't feel bad, but definitely just don't stay there. Find who you are, be more creative, and dispel some of these crazy myths about cutting off your ear to be a more creative person.